This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hi, Madan. Good morning.
Good morning, Revanti.
Madan, I have a question actually. In
Okay.
real time, what type of application they will provide to deploy on the server?
Any type. Normally .NET applications, Java applications,
For that also,
Angular.
we will use same command.
I'm sorry for that also.
We will use same command like we have used in Linux servers to deploy the zip file, like wget something.
Actually, we in real time we use to get the code whatever they developed from the JFrog or Nexus artifacts, the tools which we are going to learn in coming sessions. So there they are binary files will be there in JFrog. If they may be using JFrog at a tool or they may use Nexus in real time. So those tools contains the binary files. So in real time, what we do, we pull when we use Jenkins will pull those artifacts, those binary files from the Nexus or JFrag. So that is completely different actually. So uh, to answer your question, can answer it better when we start Jenkins. When we start Jenkins and those tools, working on those tools, right? Then you will understand exactly real time what we do, how we do. But this is no what we are doing now. Right now is not how to take custom images. How can you work? How can you use AWS services? So for understanding the services, how to use, then I'm taking some examples, some random examples. So exactly real time we will not do exactly like this, but everything we use Ansible for installing everything whatever we did till now. We use Ansible for that. We won't do it manually.
Okay, okay. And also,
Now you see.
please explain the real time work as well.
Yes, yes, for that you have to wait till we complete till we start Jenkins,
Okay,
right? I'm preparing the ground, so for that at least we have to wait for till we start Jenkins. At the time, I can answer your questions, all your real time questions at that time. So all we are
okay,
doing
okay.
now, just preparing the ground. So here now, if you see previously just now, what I did, I said, uh, I said here what I said sudo hyphen I. Why I said that I want to become a root user, but manually I did it. But in real time, you won't do this. Do this in Ansible. In Ansible only we say that I want to become a root. In Ansible, in the script we will say, in the script we will say become colon root, something we say like that. Automatically Ansible will take, it will create, make it this server as a root user. So everything will declare in the script. We won't do anything manually, which I'm doing now, which you are practicing now. Okay, what all are we doing now? Then we are all doing to understand the various 18 to 20 services available on the cloud, right? Those services, how to use those things, we are trying to understand. Once you understand these services, then you can install any tool on this on the cloud, and you can work on the servers. And you can, while working, you should understand what services the cloud is providing to you. So first, the base is required. So you should understand what are volume snapshots, okay, what are security groups, elastic IPs, okay, what are key pairs, what are network interfaces, load balancers, okay, auto scaling, everything you should know first. Not only this, many more are there. So after knowing that, then we will start DevOps. And with anyway DevOps, everything, every tool, we will be working on the cloud only. Without the cloud, we cannot work. Again, I have to come at the platform for us. Okay, anyway, so yesterday I forgot to tell you how to, after installing the creating the custom image, how to remove the custom image. So now I have a server now running here. So in the server, one moment please. Who are joined, right? Okay, somebody is absent. Okay, no problem. So yesterday session, last about 5 minutes I missed it. So this is running now. I will take a image of it. Go to actions, take image, create image. Okay, some image I am saying here. Right, create image. Once the image is created, along with the image, a snapshot also will be created by the image. Today we will going to learn what are snapshots. Are you able to practice yesterday? Any issues while practicing? One more thing, before taking the image, you stop the server. It's in running state, no? You stop it. Go to instance, stop instance. It has been failed. Let me remove this. We do not have delete option here. We have to click on deregister AMI. So this is what I want to show you. Deregister AMI. Okay, let me try it again. Meanwhile, do you have any queries? Any generic queries? Naveen, any queries?
No, madam.
Okay, okay. So tomorrow we will join at 9 a.m. Okay, I hope you have the schedule with you. Otherwise, I will again, my team will send you again if you want. Now it is available now. Okay, so when this image is created, a snapshot also will be created. What is snapshot? We'll try to understand in a moment. So this snapshot also created. So now assume what we do normally yesterday. What we did, we went to we deleted the instance, first instance, and then later on we created some three instances using the image, right? Now assume now I will terminate the instance also, not required. I terminated it. Now project is completed and everything is done. So after everything is done, then no, you created some 10 or 20 servers with the same application running in them, and then finally the image may not require. At the time, how to remove the image? Very simple. Just now I shown you. Go to AMIs, under images. Go to AMIs, and this is the image. Okay, this you have to select and you have to go to actions and click on deregister AMI. That's all. Simple. Deregister AMI. We don't have delete option, but deregister AMI. And see, this is not yet removed, right? This is not yet removed. You have to remove it manually. Okay, or while you deregistering the AMI, you take this assignment. When you click on this, when you deregister AMI, in that we should have an option. You should have an option while deregistering itself. I have deleted it, right? So today while you deregister, don't, after clicking on this button, don't click on deregister button. You just go through it, observe carefully. There you should have a option which will allow us to remove this snapshot also. That means when you click on deregister, you will get a pop-up window, right? Just now we saw. In that you should get a option to remove snapshot as well along with the image. If you forgot it, no problem, come to snapshot and you have to do it manually. Go to delete snapshot. This is a small thing I thought of explaining. That's all about it. And today we will understand what is snapshot. See, snapshot is nothing like same like your when you working on your Windows server. No, your Windows server, Windows operating system will have a option. It will normally take backups like a what do you call, suppose you have some data for 6 months data, it is in that, and the Windows will take a backup of it if you allow it to take a backup, and it will store it somewhere on your same machine. And tomorrow suppose you lost something data, some last that has been lost, then no, you can retrieve it using that backup. You can retrieve the files which you lost. Suppose 6 months data you saved, and after 6 months, another 6 months later on, you suddenly found that some data which was there to some 1 year back is not available. Maybe accidentally we have deleted it. Then you can get it back using the backup which was taken by the Windows 6 months back. Using that backup you can retrieve the data. Even WhatsApp also, it has the option of taking backups, right? WhatsApp also allows you to take backups, right? So backups do what? It consumes some hard disk space, right? Even on your mobile also, if you take backups, it will consume some space by the WhatsApp, and it use your own space and it will store the backup files. Similarly, Windows also use our hard disk to save the backups. Similarly, snapshot also is nothing but a backup. Nothing but a backup. In future classes, we will be learning a concept called when you go to storage, when you go to services, and when you go to storage, here we have a concept called backup. When you go to backup concept, okay, here you can take backups: daily backup, weekly backup, hourly backup, monthly backup. Okay, so various backup, on demand backup, right? Various backups will take on demand backup. I will explain those later, but these are all backups End of the day, where they store the backups, they store inside the in the form of snapshots only. So whatever backup we are taking here and why we require backups, I will explain at that time. But end of the day, you try to understand snapshot is nothing but it is backup for that period. Suppose you be taking backup every day, then every day backup will snapshot will come here every day. Every month you take, that also comes every month backup also come out in under snapshot in this list only. All the backups will be listed here. Only because tomorrow you want that day's particular day's backup, you can get it, you can retrieve it. Okay, but you will not come here under snapshot, you will not come here and you will not select that particular snapshot. But normally what you do, you will go to your backups. From here you will get it. From here you will get it. From here we have option called restore option. Some restore option, you can restore the backups whatever you have taken, the backup whatever backups you have created, you can restore them back on your machine. That means whatever the files you saved before, those all files will be again copied to your local machine on your server, whatever server you are using. So today what we will do, we will try to understand this scenario using an example. So what we will do, first no, we will create a server. We will create a Windows server. Okay, in this Windows server, what we do, as you already know how to create a Windows server, right? Create a Windows server, and then second, create a volume, volume D. Okay, okay, and add some data. Okay, next thing is that then delete this this server, Windows server. Okay, you delete it. Now again what you do, some days later, you want again you want to use and one more thing you should understand, this volume D is added, right? It adding some data, right? Okay, before deleting, what you have to do, okay, before deleting this volume should be converted, should be saved first of all, should not be deleted, first of all should not be deleted, right? Of course whatever volumes we create manually will not be deleted automatically. Okay, volume should not be deleted, volume D should not be deleted. And then because this volume is a what type of volume storage it is, we have different types of storages. You see, we have EBS storage, EBS elastic block store, we say EBS elastic block store. So it is little bit costly, so volumes are in the form of EBS. So you better take a copy. It will be, you move convert into a snapshot, convert to a snapshot. When you convert to a snapshot, some space will be saved. Some space will be saved. Instead of keeping it as a volume, you move it as a snapshot. Convert convert the volume to a snapshot. How to convert, we'll see. So these all you know. Create a volume, D volume, everything you know, and converting the volume to snapshot, we don't know. We will find it out how to do it, and then delete this Windows server now. Now what you do, you now this time create a new Windows server. Okay, create a new Windows server now. Create another Windows server this time. What do you do now? This time you let's attach. Okay, attach. Before attaching, what you have to do? Whatever you converted to snapshot. Now I want now volume and one more thing. After converting to snapshot, what you have to do? Because you converted the volume, then the volume is not required now because the volume is safe in the form of snapshot. It's safe in the form of snapshot. Why it is safe? Why? Because using the volume, you can using the snapshot, you can always convert the snapshot to a volume, vice versa. Delete the volume because we have snapshot, we have taken a snapshot because we have the, you can delete it now safely, you can delete it now, you can delete the volume because we have taken a snapshot of it. Okay, delete this Windows server, create another Windows server. Now this is a requirement. Suppose after 1 year in real time, after 1 year or 6 months, the developers team asks us, developers team asks us to get to attach that volume, attach that volume which contains data. Now for that, what you have to do, create another because volume will be prepared, but to see the content of the volume, definitely we should have a server, right? You have a pen drive, so data inside the pen drive, if you want to see, you must attach it to a laptop, right, or desktop. Similarly, after 6 months, these are all requirements. Your developer says that now we are in this step I have not mentioned, but you assume it. So they will say that remove the server, delete this vendor server. We won't do it in real time, we won't do it ourselves. They will ask us to delete it, only then we do it. But they will also say that please keep the volume safe. Keep that hard data safe. They won't say volume or something, they will say keep the data safe, we want it back. When they say they want it back, then as a DevOps engineer, we have to take care of it. How we will take care of it? We will convert into a snapshot, and whenever they ask us, they will ask, simply they ask, give us the data back. Okay, then we have to create a new Windows server. Then what we have to do, we have to, this time we have to twice do the opposite now, which we have already volume but in the form of snapshot, right? We have in the form of snapshot. So we have to, what do you have to do, we have to convert the snapshot to a volume, convert the snapshot to a volume now. Then next step is what, attach the volume to the Windows server. That's it we have to do. In these steps, very simple. Let me know if you have any questions here in this scenario. If you understand the scenario, then we start doing it, implementing it. These are common scenarios in real time we get. So initially we have to create a server, and on top of it create a volume and add some data. Volume, these are all requirements coming from the developers. Volume D should not be deleted. Convert to the volume to a snapshot. Delete the volume because you have taken a snapshot of it. Then delete this Windows server altogether. After 6 months, developers team asks us to attach that volume which contains data. Create another Windows server. Convert convert the snapshot convert the snapshot to volume, attach the volume to the Windows server. So after that, we should able to see the D drive with the data. Should see the D drive with the data. I will wait for 5 seconds. If you don't have any questions, I will continue with the uh, session. Then what we do now? Let's create a Windows server now. So I will explain this same thing. Snapshots again. We'll revisit snapshots topic again when we're working on backups. As of now, we let's ignore this one. Now let's create a Windows server. Click on launch instance. I will set DB server. So now I don't want any new rule to be added. I will go with a new security group. Okay, let me edit it. Here I will say DB server security group. Inbound rules. RDP is enough. I just want to connect to it. That's all. I am not installing any web server in that. So no need to add any new rule. Just come down. Number of instances, one is enough. Launch instance. And here you should understand one important thing. When you scroll down, you have storage option. When you come down, a volume is attached to it. Here you see delete on termination. So the volume which is coming along with the DB server, I'm sorry, the Windows server. If you terminate it, then along with the instance, EC2 instance, this volume also will be deleted. That is what it is saying, delete on termination, right? But in real time, we always enable it to no. We always enable it to no. But here I am not doing it. Why? Because if you forget to delete, if you forget to if you terminated the instance, and if you forget to delete the volume, then volume will always will be staying over here. So if you are created, while practicing, if you created multiple servers, then multiple volumes will be over here, right? Then that is the reason I have not shown you as of now. So how to make the volume still available even though we delete the server, even though I want the volume, then what, how can we do it? So it's saying yes now. But see, when I click a launch instance now, for example, when you come down, right, when you come down under section of storage section, okay, here you click on advanced. You click on advanced, here is the arrow button, right? Click on the arrow button, it will expand. Here we have option called delete on termination. So this is always by default yes. But if you select as no, if you select no, and when you create an instance, then even though you terminate the instance, the volume will still available. This volume will still available. In real time, you always make it as no. Okay, I will again remind you this topic. As of now, try to understand, we have that option as well. Okay, under storage section, we will revisit this one, no worries. But let's go back to our instances. Our Windows is running now. So remember, in interview, it's a very minor question, but even though if they ask you, so you should explain this way. Okay, you try, you practice. You today you practice by selecting it as no, and you should see your no option, and you terminate it, terminate the server. After that, go to volume section. When you go to volume section, then even though you terminated the Windows server, still the volume should be changed to available state. It should be changed to available state, because you terminated the Windows server, it is gone, and now it is not, at the time the volume will not be in use. So in place of in use, the state changes to available state. This volume you can use it later. Okay, now anyway, let's connect to this instance. I'm not explaining, hope you can understand all the steps. It's downloaded, get password.
Hello.
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah, we you said that we terminate that instant, the volume will be there. So the existing volume can be reattached to new instance, right? Or
Correct,
uh,
correct, correct. You are right, you are right.
okay, the volume which is still in use, that volume will be reattached to the new instance that we are creating again.
Perfect, perfect, correct.
Okay.
Now I'm selecting keep here 3, open, dry password. Now password, we got it now. DB server. Now we have only C drive now. What I will do, I will, as you know, how to create a new volume, right? So what I will do, I will click on create volume. I will create a new volume, right? So for this, I will take magnetic standard, the cheapest one. Okay, let's take the cheapest one, and size. Take care, it should not, you should not take 100. By default, shows 100 GB. Don't take that one. Go to 5 GB. That's enough for our purpose. And also zone, you should take, should be careful. You should check where our instance is running. Okay, go to our instance, click on instances, select our DB server, and scroll on the right. It's in where, in which zone it is, in 1B, right? So we have to create the volume in 1B only. Go to select 1B now, create volume. This already you know, right? It's available. Now what I will do, let's wait. It's trying to reconnect. No problem. Let's try reconnect again. Now let's open our tool, server manager. Just click on cancel. Click on this, right click on this PC. Okay, right click on this PC, click on manage. So DevOps takes some time, but various other tools won't take that much time. Okay, because these all are involved with the GUI, whereas Terraform, Ansible, Jenkins, okay, so they don't have that much GUI. So all about exploring the scripts and running them. That's all. So those are easy to understand. No worries. The cloud also easy to understand, but no, we have to depend on the servers, so they take some time to load and various things. That is the reason it is somewhat bit slow. You feel very slow while going on AWS cloud, but when we start Git and GitHub, then you will feel some speed over there. Now file and storage are came here. As you know, here when you click it, click on disks, and here our disk is not there. Why is not there? Because we have not attached our volume, right? We have not attached it. Go to actions, click on attach volume. So we are in 1B, our instance also in 1B, DB server. Click this and attach volume. Now it is attached successfully. Let's try now. Let's refresh this. Here is a refresh button. Now we got it. After some time we got it 5 GB, which is offline. So we have to make it online, bring online. Now right click on it, new volume. Here, so I will say I'll give some say name like DB data, something like, or I will say softwares. Create. Now let's go to our say, PC, expand it. Now we are able to see D drive. Now in this D drive, assume the developers or teams who are connected, they have a lot of information over here. They created some, they downloaded some softwares, okay, and there's a folder there. Assume multiple folders are there, and here are some design documents. Design documents, okay, many more, right? So these are all data available on the D drive. So in this some file is there, okay. Okay, like this there are multiple files available, like this multiple files are available on this drive. For example, they worked on it for long time, okay, they worked on it for long time, okay, and they stored some huge data. That's all. This is the data I want to save. Okay, so in softwares I don't want to create anything. Assume we have some files, so these three folders are there, some files in there, but in real time it will have huge data, huge data. Now what they did, they after some time they come to us, they will inform to DevOps engineer saying that, okay, we don't want the server now, but don't delete the volume D. Volume D should not be deleted, okay, and don't you can delete the server, no problem, delete the server. But after 6 months, developers team can ask us, they will say that we want that volume, and they will say that attach that new volume which contains data. This is the requirement. They don't want the server now because they have to pay the server. They pay money for the server, right, if they use it, but they don't want to use it anymore. They have done with it, and they want this data only after 6 months. So what they do, they will request us. Then what we can do, we simply terminate the server, right? You can terminate it, but before terminating the server, what you have to do, volume D should not be deleted, right? Okay, convert to the volume to a snapshot. And because this volume D we created separately, even you delete the Windows server, the volume D will not be deleted. Why? We created it ourselves. If we created it ourselves, the volume will not delete automatically when you delete a Windows server. The volume which attached, which came by default with the Windows server, will be deleted automatically. Okay, see here. Now we have two volumes now. We have two volumes now. Both are in use, and both are attached to our Windows server, DB server, DB server. Okay, and when you go to our instances, and when you refresh this, when you select DB server, when you go to storage, and if you observe here on the right side, one is yes, one is no. The no one is the one which we have the data, the D drive, which has 5 GB, right? It having the data which it will not delete automatically because we have created it manually, right? So now what I will do, I will delete it, go to actions, sorry, instance state, and terminate it. You terminate it, and your Windows also will shut down now. Is shutting down. It is shut down now. That's fine. Now once the status changes to terminated, then when you go back to your volumes, here is a volume section. When you refresh it, the 30 GB volume which came with the instance will be deleted in a moment. and the one 5 GB will become it come into available state. It's terminated now. Now refresh it. Now only the 5 GB volume is available. In this volume only we have the data. Now after 6 months, these people come to us and they will ask us to attach that server, new server. What we will do? We simply create a new instance now, right? We'll create a new instance now, new Windows server. No, for this also you get a default one. For this also you get a default one. And to show you the demo as well, go to advanced now. Now I'm saying delete on termination. No, we will see this as well. Now come down and launch instance. So in AWS, these things make us to wait. It is pending, right? So it takes time. That's the reason this course, AWS course, looks like somewhat lagging. But don't worry, the remaining course will be not like that. Okay. Now running, it's running. That is the reason I planned the course such a way that to accelerate the course I take on weekends as well. So on weekdays you can work slowly because anyway we have to wait like this. So if I add some topics on weekends, no, you don't feel our course is going very slow. That is the reason I'm taking on weekends as well. Which one is the latest one? 944 is the latest one, right? Okay. This two I will delete it. So initially, even you don't understand some creations things. Anyway, I will be repeating it multiple times. You might already observed it. So multiple times the same demo will be continued for you. So if you practice well, otherwise anyway I will repeat them. But practicing doing with your own hands is better. It's always better. Now it is let it ready. So now what we will do? Now create another Windows server. Yes, we have done it. But these steps we did it. We forgot it, right? After 6 months means these steps what I explained here, 4 and 5 should have done 6 months before only, but I have not done, right? I forgot these steps. Okay, we will do it now. These fourth and 4 and 5 steps we will do now, and assume we have done it 6 months before. Okay, so meanwhile Windows server will be ready. What I will do, and if you check here, go to our machine here, Windows Explorer, you see we have only C drive, normally as expected. Now first thing, these things should be done 6 months before only, but I should not forget in real time. It's okay. Now I will do it. Convert the volume to a snapshot. How to do that? First of all, go to our volumes. Now if you refresh, we get a new volume as well here, 30 GB. because I've created a new instance just now, right? New instance just now I created. This is the one I created, and go to your storage. It is having only one drive attached, one volume, and if you see on the left, it is saying no. That means even you delete this instance now, your volume, this volume 30 GB volume will still exist. Okay, because I've selected no. Anyway, that is another issue. No worries. Now what I will do, I'll convert this 5 GB to snapshot. This step I should have shown you before I launch the Windows Server, but hope you understood. Now I want to convert here, create snapshot. Select the volume, select the volume, which volume you want to convert, and that only you have to use. Create snapshot. And before that, do you see any snapshots here? No snapshots here. Okay, I'm creating now. This one 5 GB action, create snapshot. Simply create snapshot. Successfully created snapshot. Now go to our snapshot section. It's in pending state. You can give some name here, DB server snapshot. Save it. So that in real time we will have multiple snapshots, right? So you should give some name. Otherwise, it is difficult to understand for which for which volume it is snapshot of. Now it is available now. Since it's available, what we have to do? Delete the volume because we have taken a snapshot of it. We converted. Now we have to delete the volume. Okay, go to volumes. This is 5 GB, right? Click it. Go to actions. Delete volume. Click on it. It is deleted successfully. Now, as per our steps, volume is deleted. Server also deleted. After 6 months, they ask us to attach that volume to with the Windows Server. So we have created new Windows Server. This can be new Windows Server. This can be another Windows Server already created before. They may ask us to attach to a running Windows Server, or they may ask us to create a new Windows Server and attach the previous volume data. Two scenarios can arise. Okay, in our case I'm creating a new Windows Server and convert the snapshot to a volume now and attach the volume to the Windows Server. We should be able to see the D drive. Let's do now. Let's convert the snapshot, this snapshot, to a volume now. Select it, go to actions, create volume from snapshot. This option we have to click. Right, so what type of volume type you want? I want magnetic only. 5 GB by default it is coming up. And what is zone we require? We should be very careful here again. Where is our Windows Server running? That we should take care. It is in 1B. Our server is running in 1B. So when you converting your snapshot, you should be very careful while converting it. Select 1B now. Okay, creating a volume now using the snapshot. 1B we have selected. Just come down and click on create volume. Successfully created volume. Okay, this is snapshot now. Let's try to see whether our volume is ready or not. 5 GB, it is available. It is in available state. Now what I will do, this snapshot is not required, right? Snapshot is not required now. Okay, now after volume is in available state, only then delete the snapshot. Before that you should not. Okay, because if it is not created, volume is not created, and before that only deleted the snapshot, then no, you will lost the data because volume is not created and snapshot is not there. Both you will be lost. Now I will go to the snapshot. Okay, actions and delete snapshot. Delete it because I don't want to waste money on the snapshot, right? It also consumes some space on the cloud, so we have to pay for that also, right? Not required. You delete it. Now in the volumes, see, these all things we will write inside the Terraform script. Everything we'll write this in the Terraform script. The same thing we can do using Terraform script automatically. We will see that at that time. Now you are driving a Maruti car with gears. Tomorrow without gears we will drive the car. That is nothing but Terraform we will use, and Ansible also we use. Then you will get the feeling of those importance of those tools. By doing this you might have understand, you might have felt tired anyway. So this is the volume attached. Let me attach this volume, select it, go to actions, attach volume, go to instance, attached or running instance. Now attach it. Now we attached our volume. Let's go to our server now. Now as you know, we won't get it by default. Let's go to manage again. Before meanwhile it is ready. So what we are doing now, attach the volume to Windows. So yes, I have attached. We should able to see the D drive now with data. So attaching, after the attaching, what steps you have to do, I have not mentioned here. Okay, start server manager and bring online and bring the volume online. Okay, that step you have to do. These steps I will copy into the document folder. You can get it from there. Click on disks. It is offline now. Bring it online. Bring online. Yes. Now new volume is disabled. That means no need to create a new volume. Automatically it already having D drive. You will get it automatically. Go to our folder now. You see our D drive is there. Okay. Double click in it. You see our files are there. Documents are there. Or text also there. Everything is safe. Go to project. This doc2. Whatever files we have created previously, everything is available. Software folder, nothing is there. So nothing will be there. Let me know if you have any queries here. In this session, do you have any queries?
No, no, it's fine.
Okay. Mahidar, you'll join late. Any issues? Network issues?
Yes, man. Sorry, I have joined late today.
Okay, okay. No problem. Go through the recording
Yeah,
today.
I'll go through it after completion of this
Okay.
video.
Right, right. Okay. As steps also, I will copy this. I will save this in the document folder. I will say you can follow the steps as well as also recording. Okay.
Okay. But what is the use of this one?
The use you
Okay,
missed in
I'll
the
go
beginning.
through. Okay.
You first part actually first part is very important. You missed
Yeah, I missed that
the
one. I'll go through the video and after I'll let you.
yeah.
Thank you, man.
No problem. No problem. So that's all for today. And let's terminate all this stuff. How to terminate all these things? You see, again I'm going back because as I told you, the default volume came with the instance. I've selected as no, right? So if you go to storage, if you see here, okay, it's only showing one, right? Just refresh it. Two are there, two volumes are there, right? So one is 30 GB and another 5 GB. Go to the right, both are saying no, no. So that means if you delete it, the 30 GB is a volume which came along with the instance, will not delete it. So what I will do, I will terminate it. Now Windows Server also will be, this also will shut down now. We won't do this in real time like this. Okay, but only for this session I'm doing it. We will terminate only when we get the approvals for that. So terminated now. So we don't have any server now. Now go to volumes. Now volumes previously were shown in use. When I refresh, both will show as available state. Refresh. Now both are available state now. That means later on you can use, if you want these volumes, if you want, you can use them. It's available. Now you can attach to any instance which are running in the zone 1B. Both are in 1B zone. That you should remember. Okay, select both of them. Go to actions, delete volume. You type here delete. That's all for today. We meet tomorrow at same time 9 a.m. 9 a.m. we have session. The next session tomorrow. Don't forget, please. Thank you all. Have a good day. Take care.